Welcome, Minneapolis junior, senior high school fans to Lindsborg, Kansas, Anderson Stadium on the campus of Bethany College, as the Minneapolis Lions are playing not Smoky Valley tonight, but Sacred Heart High School here at in Lindsborg, as the Knights' home stadium at Kansas Western University is not existent right now. So
well, it's under construction.
Under construction,
to say the least.
It's a lot of piles of dirt out there right now is what it is. So Sacred Heart has made arrangements to play 3 of their home games here, and they've got a 4th game lined up at Salina Stadium.
I wondered if they would play any of them at Salina Stadium.
They were able to get one their last home game against Sedgwick scheduled there.
But you got to figure they have a lot of people using that Salina Stadium
yeah.
right now. So a lot of people using that field.
So we tonight get our first game on artificial turf here in Lindsborg. The Lions do, and of course I don't think it's the first game on turf for a lot of the kids. They've played Y football and stuff at Salina Stadium. Salvation Army football. So it's not a first-time experience probably for some of the kids, but the school team overall, it is a new experience.
Yeah. Now Smoky Valley High School uses this field as well as the Bethany Swedes. So both. So it's a timing issue because Smoky Valley must be away tonight. But first time that we've played here, to my knowledge, in a long time.
In a long time, yeah. I mean, I played here as a youngster when we played Great Lindsborg on a regular basis, and they, of course, Smoky Valley used to be in the NCAA back in the 70s and 80s, so the Minneapolis schools played here on a regular basis back when it was grass, but it's been since the early 90s since we would have had an opportunity to play football here. We've had some track meets, but that's been it, and a few basketball games in their high school basketball facility. Last week, Minneapolis on September 5th beat Republic County 27-0, shutout, while Sacred Heart fell to Southeast Saline by a score of 54-13 at Southeast Saline. And I can't remember the score exactly, but we got drubbed pretty good last year by Southeast ourselves, 61-14.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Southeast
they've got a good team.
I heard the Sacred Heart was in the ball game in the first half.
Yeah, they were down by a touchdown at half.
So it's definitely it could be that it could be a multitude of good things, but needless to say, Southeast. Southeast came out and put it to them in the second half. Now here tonight, Minneapolis has got to be coming off some excitement of coming away with a win against Republic County. But tonight the competition gets a little tougher.
Yes, it does. You never can discount the Knights of Sacred Heart. They're going to give you a good game.
I imagine we will see. Possibly they've got. You gave me the stats on it, and I wrote it down again. But they've got 8 seniors. Their underclassmen is larger than their upperclassmen by 2. They've got 4 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 8 freshmen. But if I remember right, their freshman group of boys last year, or their 8th graders last year, they're freshmen this year once again, pretty good athletes. So I bet we'll see a few of them tonight.
I wouldn't be surprised. I always hate to see freshmen playing too much because they're just undersized compared to playing against juniors and seniors, and it eventually shows.
Yeah, it does. But regardless of to say, Sacred Heart always seems to find a way to have some speed out there. Size-wise, they are not the size that they have been perhaps on that interior line. Looking at this, they've got 225 and 245, but 254. But he's a freshman at 254. Yeah. So you just never know what they're going to bring to the size. Minneapolis, I was very impressed last week with a couple of individuals on the defensive side, as well as the offensive side. Logan Robbins and Tanner Gremmel did a tremendous job, size-wise, and showing some speed as well.
Robbins and Fleming led the Lions with 8 tackles apiece. Mortimer had 7, and Quentin Clark and Colton Baker had 5.
Yeah.
So Robbins in the middle of the line was taking some guys down.
Yeah.
This is the 27th game in the series overall. Sacred Heart leads at 21-5.
Wow.
And have won the last 4 games in a row, including last season with a 53-6 win over the Lions at KWU. They have won 8 of the last 10 games since they rejoined the NCAA League. The only 2 Minneapolis wins during this stretch have been at Sacred Heart at KWU Stadium, so we'd like to get our 3rd tonight. Sacred Heart has lost many skill positions and key personnel from last season. We won't see Wuthnow anymore. We won't see the Diedrich brothers. We won't see, I can't remember the name of the other real good back they had. It was pretty good size. They lost a lot, Scott, from their skill positions, and Wuthnow was just a dangerous, physical quarterback. Their squad size, as we talked about, has been reduced to 26. I read in the paper today the only player returning to the squad that scored versus Minneapolis last year is Thomas Matthews, who returned an INT for a touchdown. So all their scores on offense from last year against Minneapolis are gone. Looking at some of their stats from last week, their quarterback is Justin McCartney, number 14, a senior. He was 3 of 10 with 1 interception for 67 yards and 1 touchdown. They had a total of 82 yards passing, 2 interceptions were thrown, 1 by each quarterback. They utilized 5 players to rush the ball for a total of 131 yards.
And who do you have stats on those and who those were?
Faber, who's number 80 according to the schedule, was 7 for 67.
He's a freshman.
Was 7 for 67.
Yep.
With 1 TD. And Alvarez, number 28, was 7 carries for 42 yards. Salas, number 31, was 9 carries for 14 yards. McCartney, the quarterback, 11 rushes for 3 yards. And Munson, number 45, 2 for 5 yards. They had a total offense of 215 yards against Southeast. 131 of that was rushing. At 4 receivers, McMillan, number 25, 2 for 68 yards, including a 59-yard touchdown pass. Gaskell, number 42, a 6'3 kid, had 1 for 10. And Leon, number 11, was 1 for 5. And Alvarez, a running back, was 1 for -1 yards. Stats for Minneapolis, very even split. I don't know if you remember you saying this or not, Scott. I just don't recall from last week, but very even offensive spread. We had 29 running plays and 28 passing plays.
Yeah, and I was thinking the yardage was pretty close too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the passing was 213 yards. The rushing was 149 yards.
They're going to have the opening prayer and probably the national anthem, so we will pause for that.
Amen.
Please remain standing and with your hats off for the national anthem performed by the Sacred Heart Knights Chorus.
Sunday marks the 200th year for the national anthem. This Sunday on September 14th, 2014. Please join us in all singing the national anthem.
We'll pass. Sounded like some adult voices.
I'll tell you, I thought so too. Either that or they were very deep. So,
Yeah.
So anyway, Minneapolis tonight coming in, coming off of a victory, and now they get to take on Sacred Heart. And, you know, Sacred Heart's going to be out looking for their first win of the season. You know, Minneapolis, you know, I heard the boys were pretty pumped about that, coming off a victory and to start their season. I like you said, I love the balance. I love the balance that we saw. John, if I remember right, Eric Yoxel was like 13 of 15 in the first half, and had a nice balance of attack. So very exciting. Minneapolis in their traveling white, Sacred Heart in their home blue, gold pants and gold helmets, and Minneapolis in blue pants and blue helmets. So let's see. Sacred Heart won the toss. They deferred. Minneapolis will receive to start this ball game, and they will be heading towards the. My directions right.
North.
We'll be heading towards the. Is it the north?
Well,
northeast. So.
Yeah, kind of northeast.
Northeast. So.
It's kind of a north-south stadium.
So.
Yeah, it'd be wonderful to go 2-0 in the league here to start the season.
Yeah, it would be. It would be. So. Put a glove on, Dale.
Leading rusher last week was Gage Mortimer, 18 rushes, 111 yards, 1 touchdown. Yoxel was second with 5 rushes for 23 yards, 1 touchdown. Smith was the only other rusher, 6 carries, 15 yards.
Back deep for Minneapolis to start will be Smith and Mortimer, as they will come back here to start. The up backs, looks like number 5. I can't tell you who that is memory-wise. Troy Daniels. And I can't tell who's on the other side at about the 25, Dale.
I can't see the number.
Maybe
either.
Colton Baker.
Yes, number 2.
Colton Baker.
Uh-huh.
And kicking for Sacred Heart looks like will be number 67, and that will be Tristan Slagle.
Kicking off for the Knights will be Tristan Slagle.
He had some pretty good distance on some point after kick attempt practices, but I didn't see him try to go much further than that.
Well, he's got the wind behind him to start here, so back will be Mortimer and Smith as we get ready to go here for tonight's action. Kick is up, and it will go towards Smith. It'll be taken at about the 8-yard line. He'll give on the right-hand side. He's got some running room in the lane. Ooh, big hit by number 67. I think he was the kicker. No. That was a big hit.
67 was the kicker, if that's who tackled him, yes. Gets to the 23-yard line.
That's where Minneapolis will start. At the 23.
I wouldn't have thought that big kicker could move that fast.
I'll tell you, he had some speed on that. Minneapolis spreads it out, trips to the left-hand side, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield, as they show a 4 in the front for the defense. Shotgun formation, drops back, quick little pass to the outside, and over the top of Titus Veneri. Incomplete pass will bring up a second down.
Intended for Titus Veneri, falls incomplete. Second down and 10 at the
Just a little high.
If I remember right, he started out that way the other day. So. This time they will send Baker and Macy out to the right, Veneri out to the left. 1 in the backfield. They have a tight end on the right-hand side for Yoxel. And they will hand it off to Mortimer. He will swing the outside. He's got nothing. They collapse on him big time right there.
Loss of a couple
Loss
yards.
of maybe 2.
Kind of a slow developing play there. And the defense got right on it.
Well, they move fast to the ball, Dale. Sacred Heart does. And they were quick on that one right there.
Tried to come to strong side of the defense are too good. Number 74 is.
To the left-hand side, one to the right. Once again, same, just opposite on the sides. Yoxel in a shotgun, drops back. He's going to pass, rolls the right-hand side, throws it, tipped and incomplete. And that will bring up a 4th down. So first possession did not go well for the Lions as they start out with 3 quick plays, and they will be punting into the wind.
3 and out with the loss of 2 yards. 4th and 12 coming up.
One thing about Sacred Heart's jerseys, I have a hard time reading the numbers, Dale.
Mm-hmm.
Always have. And I can't tell you who's back. Yoxel is to kick.
Yep, taking a Sacred Heart bounce.
Baker stops it at the 38-yard line, and that's where Sacred Heart will start. 39 yards, Sacred Heart will have good field position.
It bounced at about the 41, maybe the 42, and started going back.
Number 14 for Sacred Heart, Justin McCartney, the quarterback. He lines up in a shotgun, has twins to the right, one to the left, one in the backfield with him. And he will hand it off to that halfback. Oh, big hit by Minneapolis. Nice hard hit by number 23,
61.
Smith, as well as number 61 for the Lions, and 2. 61 is, oh, that's a number that's not on my list. You got to be kidding me. So, not sure who number 61 is. You know? Not on the list, so.
Loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 coming up.
Who? Fleming, 61 today? Fleming is 61. Drops back to pass. He's a lefty, throws it over the top of the head of the receiver, number 31. He would have had some yardage too, Dale. He was open out there on that flat. So Fleming is number 61 tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Should be a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sacred Heart once again in shotgun, twins to the left-hand side, one to the right. Minneapolis lines up on the defensive side. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to go to the halfback. Oh, great tackle right there by Minneapolis. Number 52 on the tackle for the Lions, and that is
Quentin Clark, I think.
Quentin Clark. Yep. Quentin came through and got him right there. Gain of a yard.
Will they go for it?
My gut says yes, unless they pooch it right here. I can't.
They're not going to gain much. Goes into the end zone, is going to come out to the 20 or 25.
Twins. Yep.
Oh. Thank you for not intercepting that.
Yeah. Incomplete. Minneapolis will take over on down. So.
So we have better positions here to take over after holding the Knights than we had coming out of our first drive. Taking over at the 38 of the Knights of Minneapolis. Excuse me.
So Lions will line back up, twins to the left, twins to the right for Yoxel in shotgun. Mortimer is the back for the Lions. And he will hand it off to Mortimer. Mortimer's going to be wrapped up. Sacred Heart really getting in the interior there. And they, number 74 for the Knights, Jared Toogood, pretty good size. And they shut Mortimer down for a 2-yard loss.
Mortimer's -4 on the night, I think, or something like that.
Yep, you're right. Well, I was touting our big interior line, Dale. They're going to have to.
Mr. Toogood is being a little bit too much to handle.
Too strong, so a little bit too good, I guess. Twins, once again, both sides for Yoxel in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's going to throw across, has a receiver, nice catch, slides for a first down, and that is John Kelly, number 82.
Tonight territory. At the 49.
Across the 50-yard line.
First down of the night for either squad.
About the 49 of the night.
Nice catch by Kelly. Slid right into it. Nice pass by Yoxel. Veneri out to the left. Macy and Baker to the right. Shotgun formation at the 49-yard line of Sacred Heart. He will hand it off to Mortimer, and
Mortimer loses another 2 yards.
just a yard on that one, but
Okay.
still, that is a big hit by Sacred Heart, number 80 coming in. Faber, freshman? No.
Connor Wetter.
Loss of about a yard and a half. Brings it second down and 12.
I'm not sure. He came out of the linebacker spot, Dale. So twin trips to the right, one to the left for Yoxel.
Second and almost 12.
Oh!
They read that well on defense. They
Yes,
about
they
intercepted
did.
it. Little pass out to the flat.
Yoxel's pass broken up by Connor Wetter. Brings up third down and long.
Oh, that was close, Dale.
He would have had clear sailing if he could have got his hands on that. Would have been a pick 6.
Wetter out of a linebacker spot.
2 big plays in a row for that kid.
Yeah, he's a sophomore, Dale. Veneri out to the right. Yoxel in the shotgun. Macy and Baker to the left. Mortimer is your halfback for the Lions. Drops back. Yoxel throws across. Has Veneri. And a good catch. Holds on to it. Gains about 4 or 5. Gets up to the 45-yard line.
Got the 2-yard loss back and
Gain of about 5.
about 4 more.
Fourth down and 6.
Fourth and 6.
and
Lions
we're
look
either
like they're
gonna
going to
pooch it
go
or
for it. He might pooch this one, though.
Timeout.
And they call timeout.
Sacred
So
Heart.
Sacred Heart thought they were going to punt.
Timeout.
So I think Yoxel saw that and lined them up. Nice job by Minneapolis. So at the 7:17 mark here in the first scoreless ball game, Minneapolis and Sacred Heart here at Bethany College. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Ausherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Ausherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to, what's the name of our field here, Dale?
Anderson Stadium.
Anderson Stadium.
There's something, the field has a different name I saw as I came in, but
We'll call it Anderson
the
Stadium.
stadium is Anderson Stadium.
Anderson Stadium here at Bethany College. Minneapolis and Sacred Heart punting formation for Minneapolis is Yoxel. And he gets it
Great
up.
punt. It takes a little bit of a
And-
Sacred Heart bounce, though.
Yeah, not been taking the Minneapolis bounce for us. It's down at the 20, and that's where Sacred Heart will start.
Recovered by Josh Mason.
Nice job by Macy to catch that and down it. Dale, I'll let you talk for a second.
So the Knights will take over on their 20 with the wind at their back. The Lion defense contained them well in their first series. Let's see if we can do that again. Last minute substitution coming in.
This time Sacred Heart goes under center, and they have an I formation with a fullback and a halfback. One receiver to the right, one to the left. And they will go to the fullback, and he fumbles it. Oh, I think we got it.
I do too.
I think we got it.
And he must have just dropped it. I
He
don't
must
think I-
have.
I don't
Nice
think he
job.
got hit.
Minneapolis does come away with it. Nice job by, I believe, Mr. Smith does it,
Yep.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Number 23, Cannon Smith comes up with a fumble recovery, and he just flat out dropped it.
Either that or somebody stuck a hand out and ripped it from him as he went by. He was not hit.
At the Knights' 24-yard line.
The Lions won the turnover battle last week. So far, we're ahead now.
So Minneapolis has great field position starting at the Sacred Heart 24-yard line. Twins to the right, one to the left. And he's going to drop it back. He's going to keep it himself. And another hard hit. This time by number 31 for Sacred Heart, and that's Cedric Salas. Yoxel loses a yard on the play. We are negative yardage for rushing tonight, Dale. Have not had any positive at all.
-6 or something like that overall?
Yeah, we're -6 yards. So we lose a yard and put it back to the 25. We've been positive on some passing with 20 yards, two for 6 passing, but have not been able to get anything.
The law of averages, you got to get a positive one somewhere there.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Shotgun once again.
Too much time. Movement. Must be against the Lions.
Movement on the Lions. So that'll back us up 5 yards. Austin will come in for Veneri.
2nd and 16 from the 30 of Sacred Heart.
Twins to the right, one to the left. Yoxel drops back to pass, has some pressure coming. Kelly, oh, nice job. John Kelly with a great catch, still on his feet, and is taken out of bounds, clear down to the 12-yard line.
Pick that up out of the air.
That was a great one.
That was high, only to
one.
him, and he's able to get both hands up there and bring that down.
So a gain of about 17 on that pass play.
First down in the red zone.
Great job. That was up in the air, and I thought it was hanging up in the air for a while, but Kelly went up in the air and got that and pulled it down. Nice job, John Kelly. And then he fought through a couple tackles, Dale.
Yep, great.
One to the right, one to the left. From the 13, Yoxel will go back to Mortimer.
Smith,
or Smith. Yep, Smith. Cannon Smith, the carrier, gets it back. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play.
I think we got a positive on that. Moves it down to the 12. Half a yard.
Finally, something positive.
Yeah. Well, let's take what they're giving us, the pass. That'll open up the running game, according to theory.
A little tougher when it gets into the red zone.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation, drops back. He flushed out of the pocket. There you go. Go for it. Nice job, Yoxel. It's still on his feet, and he's taken down. Good hard hit there. Yoxel gets it positive down to about the 8-yard line, maybe the 9. 9 it looks like, before he's tackled by a group of Knights. But he gains 4 on the play. Nice job by Eric Yoxel.
3rd and 6 coming. So I haven't quite made up all our negative yards yet, but
hey, we've had some positives. Gonna have to hurry, boys. You got 10 seconds here.
You're
not
going to
get it.
out.
Yep. I was going to say, going to run out of time there, and they do call the timeout. So Minneapolis calls the timeout. So 4:31 left to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game. Minneapolis knocking on Sacred Heart's door here at Anderson Stadium here in Lindsborg, Kansas. We'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be back after this word.
Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Welcome back to Anderson Stadium here on the campus of Bethany College here in Lindsborg, Kansas. As we play on the turf here tonight, Dale, and Minneapolis taking on the Sacred Heart Knights. And a nice, cool night for football. More than cool. It's a brisk night for football, Dale.
Pretty unusual for September 12th. It's still summer, folks.
So we're coming up on 3rd down and 6 here. Ball on the 9-yard line for Yoxel and the Lions as they will come back to the line of scrimmage. Cannon Smith is the halfback still in the ball game.
Hope nothing is wrong with Mortimer.
I do too. Looks like he's running something off on the sidelines. So one to the right, two to the left. Shotgun formation for Yoxel. Sacred Heart's defense has been pretty stingy tonight. Drops back to pass. They will give it to Smith. Smith's going to cut in, cuts back in. He's still on his feet. He may be in, and he is. Nice job, Cannon Smith for the touchdown. 9 yards as he cuts and weaves in for his first touchdown, I believe. Says first touchdown as a line.
So, yes.
Nice job by Mr. Cannon Smith, the sophomore for the Lions, as he gets the 9-yard touchdown. Nice job as he goes right, then left, then back in, and he just picked that defense apart right there, Dale. That was a nice job by Cannon Smith.
The line did a great job of blocking there.
Yes, they did. Eric Yoxel to kick the extra point. Good snap. Ball's placed, and it's blocked. And we've had some issues getting that up. And
this is 3 kicks.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, we've had blocks, 1 field goal and 2 PATs. And I'm sure the Knights saw that and said, hey, we can do that too.
Well, I'll tell you, that's the line is going to have to tighten that up a little bit because they're coming in from the interior side.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good snap. That had nothing to do with the snap this time. And it's a timing, but they would get it as we miss the extra point. At the 4:24 mark, Minneapolis has the lead 6-0, and we will keep it here as we get ready to kick off here as the Lions will kick into the wind here in Lindsborg at Bethany College.
Positives for the Lions so far, 2 first downs, Knights none, 1 turnover for the Knights, none for the Lions, and 1 touchdown, the biggest one for Minneapolis.
Yeah, nice to get something out of that where we took over on the on the 20.
60-yard drive, something like that, wasn't it?
Huh?
60-yard drive?
No, we started the 25 on that drive.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry,
after the
fumble recovery.
Yeah. So, Yoxel to kick here. Back deep, I can't tell you because I can't tell you the numbers for Sacred Heart. Standing about the 5-yard line as Yoxel goes to kick. Good hard kick, and it'll be taken at about the 10-yard line. And he comes right to the middle. Baker has a beat on him, but he misses it and cuts back in, but Baker tracks him down at the 40 as Colton Baker comes all the way from the backside and tracks him down. Nice job by the senior Colton Baker. Nice run back as they get it all the way out to the 39 as they start there.
About a 30-yard return.
Jeff Austin and Colton Baker.
I said Austin was in on that tackle as well. So Austin Baker on the tackle, Minneapolis on the defensive side right now. I formation. They will go to the halfback. He bounces the outside, and he's got some running room before Clark takes him down. Nice job by Quentin Clark with a great tackle, but not until he gained 8 on it. And who did they say was the carrier? Salas?
I'm honestly
25.
Yeah, it's 25. He was the tailback. Well, no.
Second down in.
It was the tailback.
Yeah, number 31.
31, yeah.
Cedric Salas.
Motion penalty, I'm assuming. Oh, encroachment on the Lions.
That will give him an automatic first down, Dale. So Sacred Heart will have their, I believe, is that their first down?
Mm-hmm.
Their first down of the night.
Okay, that's an automatic first down.
So into Minneapolis territory at the 48-yard line. Twins to the left-hand side. I formation for the Knights. And they will go back to that halfback, Salas. And he is stood up and pushed back by Cannon Smith as well as Titus Veneri. Gain of a yard on the play.
With a little help from his friends, no gain on the play.
A 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming.
I formation once again for the Knights, one to the right, one to the left. And they sniff it out nicely, but Salas gets to the outside, and he'll be taken down. Penalty flags fly all over the place. Titus Veneri takes him out of bounds. I didn't see it, what it was. Titus Veneri.
In the back.
Yep, block in the back. So that will come back.
Holding the call on the Knights, and they'll bring that one back.
Gremmel comes in for Robbins.
No, other way around. Robbins comes in for Gremmel.
Oh, I thought I saw Robbins lead.
Yeah, 72 is, I've got 72 as Robbins. He came
Oh,
in,
yeah,
so-
Robbins is still up there.
So that will push it back to the original line of scrimmage. It will remain 2nd down. So McCartney will bring his squad back to the line, a senior for the Knights. Once again, he'll go under center. They've been a little bit more effective under center than they have at shotgun. Twins to the left-hand side. And they will not get anywhere as Logan Robbins just wraps them up tight there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job by Logan Robbins. Looks like number McMillan is the ball carrier. No gain.
3rd and 9. They have not exhibited a passing game at all, but I remember so far.
No, they've not. They have 2 incomplete passes. That was in their first drive, and they've not thrown the ball since. I bet you'll see a throw on this one. Trips to the left-hand side, one to the right. And Minneapolis showing blitz. They're going to drop back, throws quickly, and overthrows him. Nice job by Minneapolis. I don't know who got in there. I believe that was number 61, Fleming, getting in there and just causing a little bit of confusion on that.
Kind of rushed it, I think. Yeah.
So I think they will punt from this formation or
4th
this
and
spot.
9. With the wind, and back goes 40,
Macy
15. Macy
and Smith. So.
Go in
Yep. Yes. Keep rolling, baby. Keep rolling. And it rolls in the end zone. I thought it was going to take a bounce and dive back there. So Minneapolis will take over at the 20.
Mortimer must have got his bell rung or something, or nicked up somehow.
Not good. Don't like to hear that. So.
He would normally be back there to receive that punt.
Yep. So Yoxel and the Lions will come back out here as they will send Macy out to the left, Veneri and Baker to the right, and it looks like Kelly also to the right as he comes, that tight end comes out to a slot receiver out there.
Yep.
Oh.
Jumped off Macy on the left side.
Well, you're going to give that one away when you're that close to the official. So, 1st and 15 it is. Minneapolis has their 2nd penalty of the night. Sacred Heart, has they have a penalty yet? Yes, they had a legal procedure or something. So, trips once again to the right, one to the left. Yoxel in a shotgun. 1st and 15 from the 15. So he'll drop back to pass. Goes up in the air high, and it's incomplete.
Over the head.
As they try to go over the top to Yoxel. Yoxel tries to go to Macy, excuse me.
Incomplete, out of bounds. Second and 15.
Minute 47 left to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Lions with the early lead. After a fumble at the 25, Minneapolis was able to put it in on their last possession. Minneapolis now with twins to the right, twins to the left, once again a shotgun. Smith is the halfback. Drops back to pass. Sends the receiver out to the outside. Has Macy across the middle. Nice job. Macy cuts back. Goes around one receiver. They're going to call a penalty flag. They throw it at about the 20. I did not see what that was, but they're going to bring it back, I believe.
Blocking foul of some type, probably.
Got it all the way out to the 27-yard line. It won't be enough for the first down, but I don't know what the call is either, as they walk it back to give the call.
13-yard gain.
Whatever putting your hand above your head and waving it means, I don't know.
I think that's a legal receiver downfield.
Which would make sense on a screen.
So
those things happen.
So that will back them up even farther from the original line of scrimmage.
The Lions appears to be
Attack to the 11-yard, the 10-yard line.
10-yard line, yeah.
The yellow soccer line confused me there.
player down the field.
I was right on my call.
Second and about
20.
23.
Second and 20. 10 to 20. Yeah, 10 to the 30. Second and 20. Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Oh, he has some. Oh! Had Macy open down there, and Josh just couldn't quite get to it. Nice pass. Just out of reach, though. That will bring up a 3rd and 20. Oh, he had him.
Yep.
Had him, Dale.
Macy was ahead of the defender.
And the safety wasn't close. Last time the safety came over to help him. This time, though, Yoxel had Macy on one-on-one coverage out on the left-hand side. 3rd and 20 from the 10-yard line. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Yoxel in the shotgun, standing about his 5, and that's too much time, Dale. So delay game is the call, and that's another penalty for the line. That's going to bring us back again.
Yep.
Half the well, it'll be 5 yards. It'll be wow.
That's our 4th penalty of the quarter.
All the way back to the 5-yard line, and that's where we have it right now. 3rd and 25.
Down in 25.
Gonna be hard to get anything out of this one, Dale. Watch that clipboard, buddy.
Yeah, I about dropped it down there on
Yeah,
some unsuspecting soul.
That would have been bad. So
It's quick reactions. Did you see on my phone?
shotgun formation, and he pitches the outside to Smith. Smith cuts it in, and he's not going to have anything. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So
Well, at least there was nothing negative in that play. That's couldn't afford a negative there.
Thomas Williams, Joseph Merrick.
We will punt. The wind is still blowing somewhat, but not near what it was.
So Yoxel at the back of the end zone. Oh, bad snap, but Yoxel pulls it up off the carpet. Not the world's best punt either. Dang. Not been a good night so far. A low snap. Yoxel has to pull it off the carpet, and they get it out to the 25-yard line, or 24, and that's where Sacred Heart's going to start out. Not good, Dale.
50 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Minneapolis is going to have to tighten it up on the defense. Dale, I don't know if you saw this, but you can do this, and there's a little ledge there.
Oh, yeah,
So,
okay.
Have to turn it sideways or like that, but that's what I did.
Yeah.
So, Twins to the left-hand side for Sacred Heart. Misses. Oh, nice job by number 52, Quentin Clark, with a great tackle as he comes from the inside, comes to that linebacker spot, drops him for a yard.
Misdirection plays going there. Clark sniffed it out. 2nd and almost 12 coming up.
Sacred Heart will send one receiver out to the right, one to the right, one to the left.
15 seconds.
As he goes to a shotgun, they're going to try to get one in the air here. And there is a penalty flag. Legal procedure is the call, and that will back them up 5.
Sides on the Sacred Heart.
It's not offsides because they have the offense.
5 yards, and it'll be second down and 17.
So that brings it back to the 31-yard line with 9.9 seconds left here. So as they start the play clock. Nice thing about being on a college field, Dale, they have the play clock.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the play clock, how many seconds you got left, so makes it kind of nice. Twins to the left, one to the right, and once again
Quarter
movement.
expires.
I think this receipt. Oh, that's that was a quarter.
Yep.
So that was the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one, Minneapolis with the lead, 6-0. Here at Anderson Stadium here on the campus of Bethany College. Minneapolis Lions, Sacred Heart Knights. Lions up by 6. Dale Leech, Scott Ausherman here. We'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to SlineandPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20.
Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City
Pharmacy, Minneapolis. I cut it off too early. Sorry about that. The Lady Lions took care of the Sacred Heart Knights last Tuesday at Sacred Heart Gym in volleyball. 2 matches, two wins in each match for a sweep of the Knights. So they're starting off their league season nicely and have a 4-2 record overall. They host somebody, I can't remember who, this next Tuesday, I think.
The junior high Lions won last night.
I was hoping so. You know, it was so cold. I said, I'm not going to go sit in the cold 2 nights in a row. I'm fighting it cold as it is.
They did a nice job last night.
Good.
Get their first victory. 31-yard line, Sacred Heart with the ball. High snap, big rush right there, and they get him. Nice job, but he does get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job, Quentin Clark. Baker almost had him in the backfield on a blitz. Quarterback gets positive yardage, maybe a yard on the play.
It's 3rd and 16 to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 16.
6-0 here. Lions with the lead. Sacred Heart in Minneapolis territory at the 30 after Minneapolis had a very short punt. Twins to the left, one to the right. Shotgun formation for Sacred Heart. Halfback is right next to him. High snap, he draws back to pass. Oh, nice, coming across. Oh, John Kelly just puts him in the carpet. Good hit by Kelly. Incomplete pass. John Kelly had blindside written all over him. Nice job by John Kelly.
Had to say, I'm getting rid of this ball.
Well, he's a lefty.
Yeah.
He's a lefty too, Dale, and had his back turned just a tad bit. So, nice job by John Kelly. Trips to the left this side.
4th and 16.
4th and 16. So he'll drop back. He drops back to pass again. Has some pressure coming, and it's incomplete. And this time, Jake Fleming comes and puts some pressure on him, and Minneapolis will take over at the 30-yard line. Nice job by the Lions.
We came out of that smelling like a rose, thanks to some Sacred Heart miscues and a penalty and good defensive play on the part of the Lions.
So Minneapolis will take over here at their 30.
Now we have the wind at our back.
Twins to right, Twins to left. And they will hand it off to Smith. Smith gets some positive yards. Gained him about 5 on the play, maybe 6. Nice job by Cannon Smith.
He's a tough runner. He displayed that last year as a freshman. Got some nice speed.
Long 6. Brought down by Tristan Slagle.
Schlegel with the tackle for the Knights.
2nd and 4 coming up.
Baker and Yoxel to the left. Kelly and, I'll tell you in a second, to the right. And they will fake the handoff. Yoxel's going to keep it himself. He will not have it. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
The read option was not there.
Cedric Salas and Logan Smith. And Thomas Williams.
Loss of a yard, 3rd and 5.
Jeffrey Austin was my other receiver. I apologize, Mr. Austin. 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Lions. 10:07 left to go here in the first half. Macy and Baker to the left. Austin and Kelly to the right. Shotgun for Yoxel here on 3rd and 5. Drops back. Has some pressure coming. Has Kelly. And he will not have the first down. That's not a very good field. That's not a very good spot by the official.
Got a yard gain out of it before they pushed him back. Makes it 4th and 4.
So 4th and 4, and Yoxel will punt again. So ooh, their coach is upset about something. So there we go. Much better punt. There we go. That's what I like to see. There's a block in the back. Throw the flag. No call. And it's thrown down at the 35-yard line. There's a flag. No, I suppose that's a late hit.
The ball is currently at the 36 of Sacred Heart.
Flag is way back there. There was a block in the back there, but they did not throw it.
That's on Sacred Heart.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
That's a very late call. But I don't know if you saw it, Dale. It was way down there. It was a clear block in the back.
Well, maybe they heard you talking about it.
I'm glad they threw it. They threw it awfully late, though. I'm sure if I was a Sacred Heart fan, I'd be very upset. But I'm pretty happy at this point. So Minneapolis, Sacred Heart.
Look where they're going to start to mark it off. They're going back to the 22.
28 or 27-yard line.
27, excuse me.
And it should go all the way back to the 17.
So that must have been the one you saw?
Yeah. So Sacred Heart, after a nice punt by Yoxel from the 30, Sacred Heart will take over at the 17 or 18-yard line, they calling it. Another different formation for Sacred Heart, an offset eye. And the quarterback's going to keep it himself, and he's not going to get anywhere. Oh, he comes out of there, but gets lost yardage. That is.
They're going to give him forward progress. It's right at the 17.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. How can you have forward progress?
I know.
When you bounce out and still get, when you start to go the other direction.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
But hey, that's okay.
That's what they gave him. So.
Negative yard on the play. Sacred Heart will come back. I formation shotgun. No, under center goes McCartney. Twins to the left-hand side. Oh, wow. Colton Baker with a huge hit at the 15-yard line, and Baker just put the lumber into him. Nice job, Colton Baker.
I heard that pad hit up here, Scott.
I did too.
Through my earphones.
I don't know. Did you hear that? Did you hear that hit? So, Mr. Reed up here could hear that hit. So
3rd and 13.
3rd and 13 negative.
From the 15 of Sacred Heart.
Under center is McCartney. Drops back to pass, has pressure coming, and oh, he gets out of that. Oh, still gets out of that. Oh, nice job by Cannon Smith saving the first down. Cannon Smith gets him, or he would have been on the outside for a first down. Nice job by Cannon Smith. Gains about 10 on that run, but Cannon saves him from getting the first down.
Well, we pretty much had him locked up there in the backfield, I thought.
About 7 yards, brings up 4th down.
4th and a long 4 here. They're going to punt into the wind.
Yeah. And it's fair catch called at the midfield by Macy, and that's where the Lions will take it at midfield. So Lions will take over after the fair catch at the 50. 7:06 left to go here in the first half. Minneapolis with the lead 6-0. Been a defensive game so far, Dale.
Yes, it has. Very entertaining game.
Some big hits by both teams.
I liked our defense. Continue like our defensive intensity here.
Trips to the left, one to the right for Yoxel. I believe that's Smith. Yep, that is Smith in the backfield.
Yep.
Mortimer still out. Pitches the outside to Smith, and he bounces off one tackle before he gets positive 2 yards on the play. Nice job by Cannon Smith.
2-yard gain.
Second down and 8.
That was a good hole for Smith to run through. It just closed rapidly.
It closed. I'll tell you, Sacred Heart's their linebackers and their linemen, they're not big, Dale, but they're fast.
They're pursuing very well.
They're pursuing very well. They're very quick. So, twins to the left, one to the right. Shotgun for Yoxel.
Nope,
Goes just over the top of Baker. Incomplete pass.
Eric Yoxel's pass intended for number 2, Colton Baker, falls incomplete.
Probably had about 25% pass completion so far, I'm assuming.
Probably less than that.
Probably less than that.
Oh, actually, I'm wrong. Better than that. So, he's 4 for 10. Yep, 4 for 10, so 40%. So, twins to the right, twins to the left. 3rd down and 8 for the Lions. Drops back to pass. Throws across. Oh!
Intercepted. Or did he drop it?
No, he dropped it. It went through his arms. Incomplete. Thank goodness. And that will bring up 4th down and 8. That had Pick City written all over it. Macy became the defender on that one. And luckily, that goes incomplete. So Minneapolis, it looks like they will line up to punt, I believe. 6:16. Yoxel still looking to the side. It looks like they might go for it here. Might be a pooch kick. I bet it's a pooch kick. 6:16, 11 seconds left.
Out of bounds at about the 30. They must have thought that they would probably go into the end zone with that if he did a normal kick.
Well, now they move it up to the 33.
I'm going to say that surprised me, that spot. I would have thought it went out prior to the 30.
First down.
So Lions defense will try to shut them down here again. 6-11. Lions to the 6-0 lead. Offset eye shotgun for, and Sacred Heart has a little bit of room there. Nice job. Minneapolis does stop him. Gain of about 4 on the play.
Brought down by Jace McKinney.
Jace McKinney with the tackle. And John Kelly. Bring up a 2nd down and 6. To the right. Nobody to the left here. Drops back into a shotgun, that offset high. They give it to the fullback. He will not get anywhere. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
For Sacred Heart here, it's been 3 yards and a cloud of rubber pellets for a game so far. It's they have not aired it out at all.
And they've thrown the ball 5 times.
Non-existent. That many, huh?
5 times.
Okay.
And no, they've not gotten the completion yet. And bootlegs the outside. This time he'll throw. Oh, almost Macy. That was almost tipped into Macy's lap. So incomplete.
If there hadn't have been two Sacred Heart receivers right there, Macy might have been able to pick that off.
Yep. Baker had pursuit on the quarterback. So Macy will drop back. Yeah,
Minneapolis bounced that time.
Yeah. And Minneapolis will take over at the 40. So that's where Minneapolis will start their 7th possession of the half, Dale. You know, Dale, other than that one possession, the third possession, when we had it at their 26 and we scored, we've not done much either.
We've only had 2 first downs. They've had 1.
So it's been a tight defensive game. So not being able to find the offense so far. The balanced attack we had last week has not been there this week so far. Twins to the right, 1 to the left. Smith is the halfback for Yoxel in a shotgun. Drops back, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it up in the air. Has it. Oh.
About 5-7 yards out ahead of Macy. He had again separated himself from the defenders.
Going to hit one of those. Had Macy wide open, Dale. But this time the wind was at his back, and beautiful spiral, just too long. So
that fellow was 40 yards in the air.
Veneri out to the right. Baker and Macy to the left. High snap, they will give it to Smith, and nothing. Gets back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down, so no gain.
The defense read that well.
Third and 10 coming up here. 4:09 left to go here in the first half. 6-0 lines the lead. Veneri to the right, Macy and Baker to the left. Shotgun, quick, gets it off, has some pressure coming, throws across, and tries to get it to Kelly. John Kelly was wanting some contact, no call, incomplete pass.
The defender was going for the ball. I mean, that number 25 was anyway.
Eric Yox's pass broken up by number 25, Jordan McMillan.
So 3 and out. Minneapolis will punt. Another low snap.
Had plenty of time to get rid of it.
Comes up the middle, and he will be taken down at about the 36-yard line.
Jacob Farber on return, brought down by number 76,
Jace McKinney with the tackle. So, and Veneri in on the tackle. So Sacred Heart will take over at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
So 3:43 left to go here in the first half. Sacred Heart offset eye, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. As McCartney gets it, he will roll the outside, throws it, and oh, it is caught. And their first pass completion to number 87.
He picked that up just off the carpet, I'm telling you. That was low. Good reception. 2nd and 7 coming up. Had some pressure on the quarterback.
Yep, Baker once again had pressure on him. Ball on the Sacred Heart 40. Twins to the left, 1 to the right. A quarterback keeps it himself, bounces the outside, still on his feet. Almost has a first down. With this spot out here, he's got the first down.
The line
It's a
judge
very
over on
generous,
the right-hand side.
generous spot. Wow.
May or may.
He's got the first down.
Yep, they give it to him.
But he's about a yard past where he actually came down. So first down, that's a 7-yard gain for the quarterback.
Second first down for the Knights.
Sallis brought down by
The Lions with 2. They're both in the first quarter. Knights with 1 in each quarter.
2:40 left to go in the first half. Sacred Heart drops back, fakes the handoff, is flushed to the outside. Oh, and another near completion by the same receiver. Baker once again putting a ton of pressure on McCartney. Baker just in his grill. Nice job by Colton Baker. Incomplete pass. Second and 10 coming up here. Ball on the Sacred Heart 47-yard line. Offset eye, one to the right, one to the left. And they give it to the halfback, and he's going to have the first. Ooh, nice job by Cannon Smith to save another first down. Big run right there.
And the
Sacred Heart's got a player down.
Carrier, ball carrier maybe is down. I'm not
No,
sure.
it wasn't the ball carrier. That was somebody else.
Brings up a 3rd and 2. There are 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the half.
45-yard line of the Lions. We have a player down.
So we'll go ahead and take a break, Dale.
Yep.
At the 2:18 mark, 6-0 Lions the lead, but Sacred Heart trying to put a drive together. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, your voice of the Minneapolis Lions. We'll be back after this word.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Ausherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Ausherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Stop into Jean's IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jean's IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Must have had the wind knocked out of him. Number 25,
Yep.
is it?
Welcome back to Anderson Stadium here on the campus of Bethany College. Dale Leech, myself, Scott Ausherman here. As number 25 is Jordan McMillan, a senior for Sacred Heart, comes out. Sacred Heart will come back the line. 3rd and short here. Minneapolis defense will try to tighten it up here to shut them down here on 3rd and short. 2:18, offset eye for Sacred Heart. They once again go back to that same running back, and he's close. I don't think he quite has it, but he's close.
They will go for it.
That's that freshman, that Quinn Smith that you said had some runs the other night. Oh, nope. I'm sorry. Jacob Farber is the freshman.
4th and 1. Coming up. 1:52 to go here in the half. At the 43-yard line.
And they will have the first down.
Forward progress
Yep.
gets them to the 42.
Yep. Enough for the first down. So the freshman gets the first down for the Knights. So 2 first downs in this drive, and they call a timeout. So minute 38, Sacred Heart calls a timeout, so we will go ahead and take one with them. Minneapolis with the lead, 6-0, but Sacred Heart putting a drive together in Minneapolis territory at the 42. We'll be back after this word. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20.
Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Anderson Stadium here. 6-0 Lions with the lead here at Bethany College, Lindsborg, Kansas. Minneapolis and Sacred Heart battling it out here. And Sacred Heart has the ball inside Minneapolis territory at the Minneapolis 42-yard line.
Mm-hmm. 42. 1:38 to go.
Twins to the left, one to the right, one in the backfield. They show some pressure. They have. Oh, nice job. He comes away. It's intercepted by John Kelly. Kelly with a great interception. Colton Baker forces it, though, and John Kelly gets the one-handed interception. Great job by John Kelly
Very
and Colton
athletic
Baker.
Play. Two athletic plays. Colton Baker putting the big rush, forcing the pass early, and Kelly, as we saw him do on offense, reach up high, grab that ball. They did the same thing for the defender there.
One hand and pulls it down and gets some yards, gets it into Sacred Heart territory at the 45. Nice job by the seniors, John Kelly and Colton Baker. Twins to the right, twins to the left for Yoxel. Drops back, he's going to pass. Throws it across, it has Kelly, and it's incomplete.
Broken up, it was in his hands. 31, the defender, reached up and pushed that ball out of there before he could pull it down into his body.
That would have been a big first down right there.
That was one of the better looking passes we've had directly to the receiver tonight.
Yeah. Veneri out to the right, Macy and Baker out to the left. Shotgun formation. It looks like Kelly's the receiver, tight end. Rolls out. He's flushed out of the pocket. Oh.
Throws it away to Kelly's direction.
So, well, Dale, we've not had our last 6 passes have been incomplete. So, since you last asked me, we've gone way downhill
on percentage.
So
1:22 remaining here in the half. Still 6-0 Minneapolis at the Knights' 45-yard line. 3rd and 10.
Twins to the right, twins to the left. Shotgun for Yoxel. Drops back to pass, has pressure coming. It's it's up to Macy. Macy's going to cut back in. Should have kept going across the middle, and
we got a completion.
Yep, 5-yard completion to Macy. 4-yard completion.
To the 41. I don't think we'll punt. 53 seconds to go in the half. Clock is running away. And we're in no hurry to get things going here.
I would. 44 seconds. Take the delay game and put it in the end zone. They are going for it. They're lining up that way. Drops back to pass, and he is. Throws it up in the air. Has Austin. Oh! Incomplete.
Long and outside of the receiver.
Okay, defense, with 32 seconds, you're going to have to short up here to shut him down. Had Austin open, but that one sailed out of bounds on him. And that's where you and I disagreed, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I had thrown across the middle and gone to the big guy, Kelly, at about the 20-yard line.
I'm really I was surprised at the receiver they went to there.
Nah, he does a good job.
He does, but their height.
Yeah, height-wise, you're right. He's going to hand it off to the fullback. He's got a little bit of space, a little separation there. Gets a 4-yard gain.
Picks up 4 yards to the 45-yard line. down by
Down to 15 seconds. I don't know if they'll get a second play off
I
here.
don't think they're even going to try.
Doesn't look like it. They're going to be
May
happy.
call timeout. I bet he'll call timeout. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to call timeout. So, call timeout and run a play.
And talk about it. Talk about what we want to do here. With 3.7 seconds left at our 44-yard line.
So we'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. Dale Leech, Scott Ausherman here, Minneapolis with the lead, 6-0 with 3.7 seconds left in the half. We'll be back after this word.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Ausherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Ausherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Lindsborg, Kansas, Anderson Stadium on the campus of Bethany College. The Swedes, also home of Smoky Valley Vikings, as we play Sacred Heart Knights. A lot of teams mentioned there, Dale.
An away home game for the Knights.
Sacred Heart's going to send triplets out to the left-hand side. Shotgun formation for their quarterback. And he'll drop back, throw to the pass. And has a receiver. Titus Veneri. Oh, my goodness. Nice job by Cannon Smith to run him out of bounds. A big pass completion. That'll be a gain of about, that's a big completion of about 38 yards. That's their biggest play of the night, but that's the end of the half. So that was close, Dale.
Yes, it was. Made my heart go pitter-pat there for a second. It is 6-0 here after 2 quarters of play. Not a pretty game so far.
No. So we will take a break and hear a word from our sponsors, and I'll be back with some stats. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, your voice of the Minneapolis Lions. We'll be back.
And we're going to tell you folks that are listening on the internet, we're going to sign off and come right back on. We've had some disconnect problems at 2 hours and 40 minutes. We don't want to have that happen again, so we're going to sign off and come back right
So,
to
folks,
you.
if you're listening on the internet, don't forget you're going to have to log off and log back on.
Like you do between basketball games.
So please do that. We'll be back after this word.
Well, welcome back to Anderson Field here at the College of Bethany College here in Lindsborg on September 12, 2014. Dale Leech and Scott Ausherman here at halftime with the Minneapolis Lions leading 6-0 in quite a defensive battle here between these two squads. Minneapolis has been without Gage Mortimer for all but probably the first 2 plays of the first possession. Don't know what his status is, but he was pretty much non-existent in the team as far as the first half is concerned due to some kind of injury, we're sure. For Sacred Heart rushing, they had 18 carries for 42 yards. Passing, 2 out of 10 for 40 yards, 1 interception. Total of 62 yards overall. No, 82 yards overall. 2 of 10 in passing for 40 yards, so 42 yards rushing, 82 yards overall. So Scott had written down, and my mind went elsewhere. For the Lions, rushing, we were 11 carries, 16 yards. Passing, Yoxel was 5 of 17 for 42 yards. Total offense for the Lions in the half, 58 yards. Kelly had 3 receptions for 32 yards and had 1 interception as a defensive end. Smith had 6 carries for 18 yards of rushing. Scoring recap for the Lions. There's one score in the whole half so far. Kanan Smith at the 4:24 mark of the first quarter, a 9-yard TD
on a short field.
On a short field after the fumble that the Lions picked up there, and the PAT was blocked up the center, so it made the score 6-0, and that's where it still stands. The Lions had no first downs in the second quarter, had 2 in the first. The Knights had 1 in the first quarter, 2 in the third, so they're ahead of us in first downs. The Lions had 4 penalties. The Knights have 2, unless I forgot to mark one somewhere. The big thing that's contributed to this score, stats-wise, is 2 turnovers for the Knights.
Yeah, that's the difference right there. Their 2 turnovers, one resulted in points. Other than that, I think it'd be a scoreless ball game, Dale.
No doubt about it. Yeah, I mean, we have not been able to sustain a drive.
Even on that last drive, they were driving the ball very well and threw an interception. Colton Baker, I'll tell you, Colton has been in that quarterback's grill all night long, just really doing a nice job.
Been getting some good blitzes from the outside there. The first quarter, our defense was pretty much able to bottle up their offense, their rushing attack. Second quarter, they were able to get probably 2 to 3 yards every time they tried to run the ball. Very few big gainers, but things were starting to open up for them far more than they did in the first quarter.
Thank you.
Good news, Mortimer is not seriously injured. That's good. It's cautionary things at this point. So 4 penalties for the Lions, 2 for the Knights. Like I say, unless I forgot to mark some down, which happens. But a very, very close game. Overall, I really like our defensive intensity. If you're a Sacred Heart Knights, you've got to like their defensive intensity.
It's a defensive ball game. If you like defense, tonight's the night. Our spread offense has not been able to produce. Usually with the spread offense, you see a little bit more movement. But right now, Sacred Heart's defense, you got to give them hats off. Yoxel's been a little bit high on some of his passes. Their defense has been very strong. The wind has been pretty strong. It is a colder night. There's a lot of little factors here, but overall, it's a defensive battle, Dale.
One thing to our favor is Sacred Heart has not really been able to mount much of a defensive pass rush.
No, they haven't.
That has been a blessing. Yoxel has not been having to rush for his life.
Unlike the Sacred Heart, McCartney has had somebody in his pocket a lot tonight.
Several hurried throws, one which resulted in the interception by John Kelly there in the second quarter. So I would like to think that we could get some things rolling here, get some connections on the passing game that just weren't quite there in the first half.
Yeah,
and bust this open.
John Kelly had 3 receptions for 32 yards. Two of the big ones coming in the first, I think the first quarter, were those 2 receptions. Overall, has not been able to hit Veneri. He's hit Macy once across the middle. Just hasn't been able to hit his receiver.
We've had Macy out there at least twice that beyond
separation.
his defender by 3 to 5 yards, and the ball sails over his head. And we would hope that he could have caught it if it was more as of a direct strike. But you see that a lot in passing games, and
it's going to come.
We'll hope they can tighten that up together here as the second half approaches. The Knights will receive the kickoff as they deferred to the second half. They took the advantage of the wind there in the first quarter, and it kind of played havoc with the Lions a little bit, but the wind is practically nothing now. There's a little bit of it out there yet, but very little, so it's a non-factor right now.
Yeah. So.
How much time is there left here?
35 seconds, unless they put some more on the clock. I don't think they will, because they had a 15-minute half, so I doubt that they'll put any more on the clock. So, did they already? They added 3, so.
And the referees came out this time. Last week the referees weren't there at the start of the half.
Yeah, that's right. So.
That was a first for us.
If I remember right, they kicked off, so Sacred Heart will receive to start this second half, Dale. So Minneapolis with the 6-0 lead, getting ready to start the third quarter. See what the coaches got conjured up there at the half, and need to keep our defensive intensity up, and see if we can come away with a victory on the road tonight. So Minneapolis will kick. I was going to say, I don't believe they know what they're doing. So Minneapolis knew what they're doing, but the officials didn't. So Minneapolis will kick into the wind. Sacred Heart will had the wind at their back. Still a pretty good breeze. You can see that flag. It's standing there pretty straight out there, Dale.
Yeah, lazily.
It's pretty good breeze.
It's there, but I'm hoping it's not a factor here.
Minneapolis getting ready to kick. Eric Yoxel as we get ready to go. Thank you, folks, for listening. We appreciate you listening to us here on SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We appreciate that. As we get ready for second half action, here goes Eric Yoxel with the kick. It's up. Nice kick. And it will go towards and stop at about the 15-yard line before it's picked up and taken out of bounds at about the 22-yard line by Minneapolis. Number 88 on the tackle, and that is Brian Frazier.
I was afraid that thing was going to squib out of bounds there.
Oh, I forgot to change my sheet, Dale.
The Knights will start at their 22 with whatever wind there is at their back.
Oh, Dale, I'm not ready.
See what adjustments have been made by both squads here at halftime.
Sacred Heart lines up here to start the second half. And they will hand it off. Goes to the right-hand side and has a little bit of running room there. Gets about 3 on the Gary. And they've gotten 3 or 4 yards
throughout the second quarter.
Number 31 ball carrier, Cedric Salas, with the rush. A gain of 3 on the play.
Cedric Salas on the carry with a pickup of 4 yards.
That's generous fourth. That's 4. I formation. Cartney under center for the Knights. He will give it to the fullback, and he will not have anything. Matter of fact, he goes backwards. They're going to give him forward progress.
Met by the Lions line.
They're keeping it right at the 27.
And Quentin Clark.
Clark with the tackle.
Brings up third and about 6.
Twins to the left, 1 to the right for their quarterback in a shotgun. Baker's lined up the right-hand side. Oh, throws it behind him, thank goodness.
Yes, he was wide open.
Wide open, but had pressure coming from the backside from Mr. Tanner Gremmel. And Gremmel, as he puts him into the ground, into the carpet, and that will bring up 4th down. Nice job by Gremmel with the pass rush. I'll tell you, he was open, though, Dale. It was behind him, or he would have had some first down and then some.
Snap. Almost blocked by Smith.
Macy picks it up and just steps out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, and that's where we'll start. So
We will start out at our, what did you say? What yard?
38.
38, yep.
Forced out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
And I see Gage Mortimer back on the field. We had heard that they taped up the ankle. When I didn't see him back there feeling the punt, I had to wonder, but there he is at tailback. Yard, maybe.
Gage Murmur on the carry.
Nope.
Brought down by Joseph Merrick.
No gain.
And Drew Gormley.
Second 10 coming up.
Second down and 10 from the 38.
I'm sorry about that, Dale.
No problem. Read option. Pitches it to Mortimer. Tries the left side, and he's going to lose a couple yards.
Lost a yard on the play.
Down by Thomas Williams and Jacob Farmer.
3rd and 11 coming up
Loss of about
from the 37 of Minneapolis.
Loss of about a yard on the play. 3rd down and 11.
Twins to the left, twins to the right. Cross back to pass. Has pressure coming. Caught at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1 on the play.
Dropped,
and
I
then
believe,
dropped
but he
by
fell on it.
Titus Veneri. Catches, then falls on it. So a gain of
Titus Veneri received that.
gain of 2 on the play.
4th and 9 coming up.
Stripped the ball, but they recovered it, and it would be the Lions 4th and about 9.5.
Yoxel to punt. High snap. And it will take a good bounce. Oh. Cannon touches it at about the 30-yard line.
That's a good punt into the wind. It
Yeah,
wasn't
it was.
extremely
It was.
high where it could get caught up in the and die in the cross plays. Knights will take over at their 30. 1st and 10 with 8:29 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Sacred Heart's second possession, and it starts out at their 30. Minneapolis shows a little blitz. Oh, they come right through it, and they've got some separation on the outside. And Baker's going to chase him and almost gets him, but doesn't. And he's still on his feet and gets all the way down to the 26-yard line. A big run by the fullback. I'll tell you, Dale, he got some.
You hate to see a fullback get a gain like that.
Man.
Once he got through the initial tacklers, it was clear sailing.
Alvarez with about 48 yards.
Jeez. That was a big run right there, Dale, and that just came off the side. We just missed a couple tackles in there.
1st and 10, Sacred Heart at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Sacred Heart lines up with trips to the left-hand side. Quarterback keeps it himself, and tell you, Dale, we are just not.
He's still going. Took about 7-8 yards carrying a pack of tacklers.
Yeah. Gain of 8 on the play, and that's the quarterback keeps it himself.
Churn on his feet, gets to the 10. And that's
McCartney on the carry, picks up 1st down.
first down. 2 first downs here for the Knights.
Sacred Heart saw something because they are now going to one side, and we are just not getting anything off that one side.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
1st and goal it is at the 10. Mortimer is back in the ball game. And They give it to the fullback. He's the outside, and Austin knocks him down. But a gain of 6 on the play.
Down to the 4.
Brought down by Jeff Austin.
Austin takes him down.
And goal from the 4.
And they fake going in and around, and oh, nice job. They do stick him up right there as Quentin Clark reads it nicely. They give him forward progress, maybe a loss of 1 on play.
Yep, to the 5.
By Quentin Clark.
3rd and goal from the 5.
Loss of about a yard brings up 3rd and goal from the 5.
6:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
3rd and 5, Lions really need to tighten it up the defense right here and shut them down. Not let them get in. Need to stiffen it up here. Twins to the left. 1 in a slot. Quarterback goes under center. Drops back to pass. Oh, yes, nice job, Minneapolis. And that is Mortimer saves a touchdown right there. Gain of 1.
Thomas Williams with the
Down to the 4.
That'll bring up a 4th down.
4th and goal from the 4. And it's off to the left hash mark. Their kicker is a straight-on kicker. Not a sidewinder. Timeout. Sacred Heart. A lot of confusion out there figuring out what they're going to run, who's going to be in the game. 5:34 to go in the 3rd. They're 4th and goal.
Let's see what they do. Their quarterback's coming out, so it looks like they're probably going to kick it, Dale. Going to try to kick the field goal. So at the 5:34 mark, 6-0 Lions with the lead, but Sacred Heart on the Minneapolis 4-yard line as they've gone 68 yards or 67 yards on this drive. One big play, really. So we'll be back after this word. You're listening to SlineandPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be right back.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Ausherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Ausherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Anderson Stadium here, Lindsborg, Kansas, home of the Bethany Swedes and the Smoky Valley Vikings, as Minneapolis Lions take on the Sacred Heart Knights. Sacred Heart is not going to kick the field goal. They're going to go for it here. They spread it out, shotgun formation, one receiver to the right, one to the left, in a shotgun. He drops back to pass, has some pressure coming, it goes across, it's incomplete.
Knocked down by
nice
Quentin
job
Clark.
by Minneapolis as they stop it. And Minneapolis will take over on downs.
Woo.
Nice job by Quentin Clark, as you said, Dale. Whew, big one right there. So Minneapolis takes over. That's a big one right there, Dale.
That really was. That really was.
Now the Lions have got to figure out a way to get a drive here and march it back down the field. Nice defense, nice way to step it up for the Lions.
I don't see too good in there for the Knights. It's interesting.
Shotgun formation. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Just behind Macy, and it was Macy came right back for it and just behind him, and it's an incomplete pass.
We are not afraid to go for the long ball.
No, we're not. We're not. Shotgun formation, twins to the right, twins to the left once again. Mortimer is the halfback at the 5:27 mark. They will give it to Mortimer. Mortimer is taken down, but he gets some positive yards about out to the 10-yard line. gain of about 6 on the
They're
play.
gonna mark it at the 11.
by Cedric Salas.
Gain of 7.
Nice pickup.
Too good is not out there. They're starting right tackle. He's limping here on the sidelines.
Ball's at the 11-yard line.
I noticed that on the last offensive series he wasn't out there.
He's a big boy, too.
Yes, he is.
3rd and 3. One to the right, one to the left for Yoxel.
No, I think that was deflected
Tipped. Yeah, I think it was too.
by a defensive lineman.
That'll bring up 4th down, Dale.
Pass intended for John Kelly. Connor Wetter on the coverage. Incomplete, brings up 4th down and 3.
And Yoxel will stand just inside the end zone to punt this ball.
High. And the punt is high.
There we go.
Whoa, what a bounce.
There we go.
What a bounce.
Takes a Minneapolis bounce. Nice job. And it's down at the 40. So a high. Oh, we got a penalty flag. Holding against Minneapolis.
Uh-oh.
Gosh, darn it.
Uh-oh.
Half the distance to the goal, and that will back us up. It won't be half. It'll be, yeah, it'll be half. So can't go back 10 yards from there. So. Be at about the 4-yard line, I believe, if they make us punt it again.
And of course they will.
Oh, I would think so. That would only make logical sense. Holding is the call. They sent everyone in there.
And they will again.
Yeah. So now it will be at that's not where the marker was, boys. Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Ball is at the 5. Now Yoxel is basically on just inside the end zone.
Good snap. He catches it on the run and has a good little run back. Titus Veneri had him out there, but he just gets right by. Catches it on the run. And that 10-yard penalty cost us 20 yards, and Sacred Heart takes over at the Minneapolis 20. Gosh darn it, Dale.
First down, Knights.
4:28 to go in the 3rd.
Short field once again, short field this time for the Knights. As
they earned that short field last time.
Yeah.
Got it down there in that huge run by the fullback.
Could use a turnover right here, Dale. 4:28, 6-0 line to the lead. They line up in an I formation. And they fake the outside. And they come backwards. Oh, he's got some room out there. And Veneri gets him tackled at the 5, but a 15-yard run. And we got an injured player. Quentin Clark goes down hard. Now, Quentin, we need you, buddy.
Looks like he's got a...
Just got a cramp.
Yeah.
So has a big run by their quarterback. Gets it down to the...
Quentin will have to come out for one play, even if it's just a cramp. Well, if it's not an ankle. And we have a timeout on the field with 4:14 remaining. The Knights are first and goal at the Lion
5-yard line, 5 or 6 yard line.
6 yard line.
6 yard line. So we'll take a quick break here listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be back after this word.
Stop into Jean's IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jean's IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
Welcome back to Smoky Valley Field, high school field, along with the Bethany Swedes. Sacred Heart Knights trying to score here. This second time they've been deep into our red zone here, in the red zone. I formation for the Knights. Rolls the outside, gives the halfback. He's going to lumber up to the 1-2 yard line. Gain of maybe 2 on the 3 on the play.
Mark him at the 2.
The 5-yard pickup. Second and goal from the 1. Cody Koppel on the tackle.
Second and 1 here. Sacred Heart once again trying to score here. And he goes right in. This time the quarterback goes right in for a touchdown. So he gets the 1 yard touchdown. And Sacred Heart ties it up at 6 here. And I'll tell you, Dale, our defense has not had the intensity here in the second half that we did in the first half. And Sacred Heart's come out and really put some, had some offensive intensity. And they're going to try to kick the extra points to try to take the lead. And it's blocked. And it's blocked. There we go. So tied up at 6 here.
Oh, boy.
Kicker's woes.
3:42 to go in the third. It's 6 apiece.
6 to the, yep, 6 all. So tied up at 6 here, 3:42. Well, it's been an interesting one so far, Dale, and it will stay interesting. We will go ahead and take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to SlineandPost.com as well as Equal Communication Channel 20. We'll be back after this word.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Anderson Stadium here on the campus of Bethany College. Sacred Heart Knights getting ready to kick off to the Lions. Macy and Smith back for the Lions. And it will be kicked, and it will be up to Smith at about the 20-yard line. Gets to the outside, cuts it in, cuts it back, goes around the corner, still on his feet, gets it out to about the 32-yard line before he's taken down by a host of Knights. And Minneapolis will take over at the 32-yard line.
The Lions need something positive to go with their
we
mojo here. The Knights have been taking advantage of the field position. They got a lot of mojo going their ways. We need to turn it around.
And they will hand it off to Mortimer, and he gets nothing. So just doesn't have the right now the line is just
stopped by Logan Smith.
no gain.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
Twins to the left, one to the right. Mortimer is the halfback. Yoxel in a shotgun. Fakes the handoff, rolls the outside. Has Kelly wide open. Nice catch by John Kelly. John goes up in the air and grabs that. Great catch by John Kelly. Great pass awkward pass from the 32, gets it all the way 18, let's see, from the 32 to the 43. So about a 24-yard reception.
He kind of had to turn around and reach over his back to get it.
At the Knights' 44-yard line.
Our third first down of the game, first of the half.
I like them little bootlegs.
Mm-hmm.
Twins to the left, one to the right. And they will hand it off to Mortimer, and he will have
Get to the line of scrimmage. Yeah. I think that's it.
Gets it to no gain.
Our offensive line has not been able to get a push against the Sacred Heart defensive line throughout this game.
And Tristan Slagle. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
It's actually the ball sitting on the 45. The marker's at the 44. Strange.
So, yeah, I think it's a loss of a yard on the play.
I do too. Glad they moved the marker.
One to the right, one to the left. Tight ends for the Lions. Double tight end. Drops back to pass. Has made. Yes, he catches. No, he drops it. No.
He
does catch it. Okay.
Right at the 1 yard line.
Nice job by, no, it's 5 yard line. Nice job by Macy.
Yep.
40 yard pass completion. And he bobbled it a few times, but he caught it. Nice job by Macy.
2 big pass completions here in this drive.
Great job by Macy to have the composure to hang on to that. I thought he'd waved it off for a second, but nice job by Macy.
Now, when they're doing this, they're calling time to close. It's a completed pass.
One to the right, one to the left, 2 in the backfield. Shotgun formation. They hand it off to Mortimer. Mortimer's going to go to the outside, and he's going to get in.
Touchdown.
Nope, penalty flag. They're going to bring it back.
Oh.
They're going to bring it back. He does get in, but it's going to be a holding call. Yep. Block in the back or a holding, one of the two.
Holding is the signal.
Nope, I was right.
Right.
Block in the back. That'll back him up.
I'll give that to you.
Well, this is a block in the back. This is a hold. so, anyway, it backs us up 10 yards, puts us at the 18-yard line. So, dang it. That was a nice little run for Gage, but it comes back. So, 17-yard line. Veneri to the left, Macy and Baker to the right. Smith is the halfback. Yoxel in a shotgun. And they will get Smith down at the line of scrimmage. So no gain, and that's going to about 52 seconds left. They have probably
brought down by
no gain.
Several Sacred Heart players.
So 2nd down and 18. We're going to have to get a playoff here. It will not let the clock run out. 16 seconds left in the quarter, or 16 seconds left on the clock. 29 seconds left in the quarter. Play clock's down to 8.
No rush.
Nothing at all. We have nothing at all from the rush standpoint. They are hitting us
They're
hard.
eating that up.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Brought down by Abel Alvarez and Cedric Salas. Loss of 2 yards on the play.
The third quarter will come to an end with the score tied at 6. The Lions threatening. Oh, it's not quite. Somebody called a timeout at
No.
2/10 of a second.
Timeout called on the field.
No.
Both teams are on the sideline. The
And the
referees are walking to
officials.
the other end.
officials are
There,
walking
it's
the other
reset.
end, yeah.
There, it's reset.
So at the end of the third quarter, tied up at 6 here as we get ready for fourth quarter action. And right now it's anybody's ball game, Dale. Minneapolis knocking on the door. They were at the 6, and we had a penalty. Knocked us back. We're now at the 20. Minneapolis trying to score here. Now the flag is the wind's kind of gone down a little bit.
It is died.
So
The game is as tight as the score indicates. 6-all. We'll be back.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Ausherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Ausherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Anderson Stadium here on the campus of Bethany College. Minneapolis will try to, here on 3rd and 20. We'll see what we got here. Definitely within, see what we get on this, but twins to the right, twins to the left, definitely in field goal range for Yoxel if we decide to go that way on 4th down, if we don't get it here. I've got confidence Minneapolis in a shotgun. They have movement. I think the defense moved on that one.
The offensive line seems to think there was some defensive movement.
Yep, it was. So we get 5 yards back. So 5 of those yards come back, so that puts us at 1st and 15 from the 15. 1st and goal from the 15. Sorry about that. Smith the tailback. Kelly, Veneri to the right, Baker and Macy to the left. Yoxel your quarterback in a shotgun. Drops back. Throws
Wide
across
open
to Macy at the 6-yard line, so past 7-yard line, so a gain of 7 on the play.
Let's bring up a fourth and goal.
And we're going to try to kick the field goal, I would think.
You bet. We just got to keep her from getting blocked. Somebody coming up the center of the line here. You got a guy with the leg that can do it.
Your long snapper is Jace McKinney. Macy's the holder. Good snap. And it's blocked. Gosh darn it. No, it was a good call. Good call to try to kick it, but right now we just have not been able to stop them from getting any.
That's 2 blocked field goals and 2 blocked extra points in the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Knights will take over on their 20.
And the Knights hand it off to their big back, and he gets a gain of about 3 on the play. They are very, seems like we've not gotten any forward progress tonight. A gain of 3 on the play. Salas with the carry.
They put it out to the 23-yard line, if not the 24. About halfway between.
Robbins had the tackle, but he's coming out.
Approachment.
Nope, legal procedure.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. They will back him up 5 yards. So they'll bring up a 2nd down and 12. So the 10:35 mark, tied up at 6 here. And need a turnover, Dale.
That we do.
Pick 6. Pick 6.
From the 18-yard line.
They will send twins out to the left-hand side for the Knights. I formation. Baker came in on the blitz. They do hand it off to the Salas, and he will gain some of that back. Gains probably 4 back.
Out to the 22.
Brought down by
3rd and 8. Long 7 coming up. 9:58 to go here in regulation. Tied at 6.
Twins to right, twins to left, shotgun formation. Minneapolis shows some blitz. They come across, and they have the catch. Wow.
Yeah, turn to get that one.
Jeez.
McCartney. First down to the 35.
I'll tell you, Dale, Sacred Heart has really come out and figured out something and just done a good job moving the ball better in the second half. And our defense just has not. Their offensive line apparently has stepped it up a notch. So, first and 10 for the Knights. Ball on the Sacred Heart 35. And they get nothing on that. Nice job by, I believe, Chase McKinney. McKinney with the tackle, gain of 1.
We're still without Quentin Clark out there, and that's not helping us at all.
We're still without Clark out there?
I don't think I see him. Very involved, good linebacker for the Lions.
61 is our linebacker
Fleming,
now, so that's Fleming.
And I can't see who's to his left, but I don't think it's Clark. Oh, it might be. No, it is. It's 52's out there.
Okay, good. Trips to the right-hand side this time for Sacred Heart.
Screen to the left.
Screen to the left. First down.
Right to the 45.
Pick up of 9 on the play. Good for the Knights' first down. At their own 45-yard line.
So Sacred Heart gets another first down and up to their 45. Clock ticking away at 8:22 here in the fourth quarter. Tied up at 6. Trips to the left-hand side this time. McCartney getting a little rhythm going, a little confidence. He keeps it himself. And has another first down. This time he reads it off the tackle and goes for a 12-yard run. And this time he is into Minneapolis territory. Well, Dale, right now, Sacred Heart's wanting a little bit more than we are. We've given them up 10 yards at a pop here in the last 2 plays. 3 out of the last 4 plays have been 8, 10, and 12. Minneapolis defense needs to step it up right here. Offset eye for the Knights. 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Let's go, Lions. They give it to quarterback, keeps it himself. Nice job by Baker and McKinney and Mortimer. That's what I like, defense. Nice job as they drop them for a loss of 3. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense right there. We'll bring up a second down and 13. Defense did a great job of pursuit on that. Offset eye once again. And they give it to the running back. There's a hold right there, no call. And thank you very much. They did finally throw it. And he gets it to the original line of scrimmage, but that should come back, Dale.
Yeah, the flag's right at the
46. Yeah.
In the backfield, which would be a 10-yard spot foul from there.
Yep. Holding is the call.
Holding the call against the Knights.
And I don't know if they're marking it from the spot. It should be from the spot.
Yes.
Holding is the call. Yeah, thank you. Nice job by the officials. That knocks it all the way back into Sacred Heart territory at the 46-yard line. That's a big play right there, Dale.
Huge
big
play.
penalty.
Huge play. 7 minutes to go in regulation. 6-all.
Sacred Heart will come back the line of scrimmage here. They will send 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation with the fullback in the backfield with them. Drops back to pass. Oh, yes! Oh, he still catches it, though. How in the world? That's amazing that he still caught that and still got some good yardage on that.
87, the receiver.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty good play, Dale.
Yes, it was.
44, gain of about.
Now Fleming's got
8.
his helmet off, coming off the sideline.
Pickup of 9 brings up 3rd down and 14.
Now their quarterback has been a lot better here in the second half. 3rd down and 17 as Fleming has to come out. And I don't know who our the linebacker is. Trips the right-hand side. Yes, and there's a sack in the backfield. Nice job by Minneapolis. The Lions did a great job in there. Gremmel in there on that.
McCartney sacked by number 73, Tanner Gremmel.
Gremmel with the tackle. Loss of about loss of 5 on that.
Loss of about 6 on the play. 4th down.
4th down from the Knight 47.
That will force them to punt. Nice job by the Lions. Good punt. Oh, calls a fair catch at the 20, and that's where the Lions will take over. Pretty good punt by the Knights. Minneapolis will take over at their own 21-yard line. 5:06 left to go in the ball game. Minneapolis defense tightens it up. Nice job, defense. Got a little nervous there for a minute, Dale, but they stepped it up like they did the line down on the goal line the first time. And they shut them down. Nice job by the defense as now the offense comes out. We've been able to pass the ball pretty well this half. As we will.
Better success at passing anyway.
Yeah, missed the field goal last time. We will take over here after the punt.
Over the head of Veneri.
Incomplete pass.
Doxel's pass intended for Titus Veneri.
Titus had to go up in the air on that. Just couldn't quite get to it. Climbs the ladder, but
2nd down.
just out of reach. Twins the right, twins the left. Shotgun, throws the outside. Tell you, their defense has been just
very
superb.
aggressive, very.
Kelly with the great reception.
Very much on the response edge.
Gain of 4 on the pass play.
Pursuit to the ball is what I was trying to think of.
They have good pursuit. So third and 7 here. Twins to the right, one to the left. Macy and Baker out here on the right-hand side. Mortimer's your halfback. And we jumped. I think we were offsides, yep. Or we were legal procedure, so. False start. I'll give it right one of these days. Back us up 5. And that will make it a 3rd down and 12. Ball on the 19-yard line now.
Brings up 3rd down and 12 from the 19-yard line.
Veneri goes out to the left. Baker and Macy to the right. Shotgun formation for Yoxel. Mortimer in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure coming. Gets it up to Mortimer. And
had 2 defenders on him immediately.
Yeah, they read that perfectly, and gain of 1, or no gain on the pass.
Mortimer with the reception.
4th and 13 to go.
Joseph Merrick and Jacob Farber.
And we're going to punt.
Loss of a yard on the play brings up 4th and 13 from the 18.
Bobbled snap. Oh.
Oh, yes, he's running for it. He's going to have the first down and more. Nice job by Eric Yoxel. Had the presence of mind to see that and took off after the bobbled snap, and we've got a Lion first down. Nice job by Eric Yoxel. Bobbled snap, and Sacred Heart, they peeled away, and Yoxel took off and run it. A big run right there, and that's a gain of about 23 on the run. Nice job by Eric Yoxel. Tell you, that was a good hike.
I'm glad he didn't try to snap it because that had disaster. I mean, punt it because it had disaster written all over it. He had pressure bearing down on him.
But he had great presence of mind to see that. Great job, Eric Yoxel. To the right, one to the left. Shotgun formation for Yoxel. Bootleg out there outside. Has Kelly open, and he's got the first down a little bit more. John Kelly still going. Nice job. John Kelly gets it all the way out to the Knight 36-yard line, and that is a gain of 22-yard pass completion.
First and 10 at the Knights 36-yard line.
Great job. I like that play. I like Kelly coming off that tight end spot.
3:33 to go in regulation.
Ball on the 36-yard line. Macy and Baker to the left. Veneri and Kelly to the right. Shotgun for Yoxel. They will hand it off to Mortimer. Mortimer will get it down to the 35-yard line. Gain of 1.
Brought down by Joseph Merritt and Drew Gorman.
Second 9, 2:55 to go.
Wind has picked back up a little bit. To the right, to the left. Once again for the Lions. Shotgun for Macy. Or Yoxel, excuse me. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, almost picked off.
Behind him.
I thought for a second that was almost picked off, Dale.
Yep.
Pass intended for John Kelly. Calling for play.
Stops the clock.
Be third down and 9 for the Lions here at the 2:35 mark in the ball game. Still knotted up at 6.
Third down and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Been a while since we had an overtime game, Dale.
Yes, it is.
Twins to the right, twins to the left. Shotgun for Yoxel. Has pressure coming. And they sniff that out beautifully. So that'll bring up a fourth down, a gain of 2 on the pass completion to Macy.
4th and 9.
4th and 8.
4th and 8, okay. Yeah, they're moving it. All right.
And maybe 7.
Yeah, I'd say 7.
Tackle. Fourth down.
You don't punt it unless it's a pooch. 2:05 to go. The clock's running. We're going to go for it here.
I think you do. Twins right, twins to left. Kelly is a penalty flag. I got a flag here, but I don't know what it was. Kelly got the catch.
Kelly wasn't pushing off.
They're calling holding on the defense. So it should be a first down.
Well, it's a first down by the completion.
Yeah, it's against them, so it'll be a first down for the Lions.
Would it be a completion plus penalty from the spot?
No, it'll be either or. So they decline it. Yep.
Yeah.
So the pass completion is good. So a gain of 10 on the pass completion to Kelly. Enough for a Minneapolis first down. Nice job by the Lions.
At the 22-yard line.
At the 22, Minneapolis lines up quickly here.
1:48 to go.
And Yoxel gets nowhere. I'll tell you, they're linebackers. I don't know, their defense is it a 4-4 or a loss of 1 on the play though.
Clock is running at 1:25. We are at the 23.
I'd say this is definitely his range. We've just not been able to get a kickoff.
Yeah.
So he's definitely got the leg to kick something.
I mean, if
from
it comes
here.
down to it, you're going to have to try it.
Yeah, exactly. But twins to the right, twins to the left, one to the right. Bootleg out the outside. And he just throws it out of bounds.
Yeah. Stops the clock. Good thing there. Second and 11, or third and 11 coming up. Be third and 11. Clock stops at 55 seconds.
Third down and 11.
Play clock starts here. 55 seconds left in the ball game. Macy and Baker to the left. Veneri and Kelly to the right. Yoxel in a shotgun. And they hand it off to
Mortimer gets no gain. Lost maybe. Lost to the 25. 2 yards. 4th and 13. Clock is running at 35 seconds.
They will let it go all the way down. They'll call a timeout. So
we have a field goal attempt here with little time remaining on the clock. See if we can pull out a win with the field goal.
No, 10 seconds. You let it go down the play clock. Look at the play clock. So they'll call it with. So. So timeout is called by Minneapolis. So with just under 11 seconds left, Minneapolis will line up to try to kick a field goal here to win it, Dale. Second attempt for Yoxel tonight. And I'm sure right now the coaches are talking to the line about you got to block.
Get the good snap.
Got to get a good snap. Got to get the blocks.
And I don't know if the snaps haven't been there.
No,
right,
I don't think it's that,
it's
Dale. I think
blocking.
it's the block. I think it's a kind of a combination. Maybe, I don't know. It is a timing thing. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
And so
all the marbles here coming up.
So it will be a ball is on the 25. So it will be a 25, 35, 42-yard field goal to win it.
He's got the leg.
Yeah, he does. So the ball will be placed on, he'll kick from the 32, so it'll be a 42-yard field goal attempt for Yoxel and the Lions. Here we go. Good snap. And it's up. And is it good? No, it's not, just not quite enough. Ah. Darn it. Darn it. Just short, Dale. Just short. But hey, he got it up, and
it wasn't blocked.
It wasn't blocked, so that's a huge positive, Dale. So Knights will take over with 5.7, almost. Nice job by the Lions. They get it up, and it was a good kick. It just was short, Dale. Knights will line up here. 5.7 seconds left. It looks like they're going to kneel on it. Try to. Yep. So that will end regulation, tied up at 6, and we go into overtime, Dale, and I can't remember high school overtime rules.
Oh, well, they'll have a coin flip, see who goes first.
Is it start
and
from?
They'll start off at the 10-yard line.
Is it the 10? Or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
College is 25 or 30.
So
but
I couldn't remember. 10. So we'll take a break. You're listening to SlinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be back after this word from your sponsors. We'll be back.
Welcome back to Anderson Stadium, Lindsborg, Kansas, Bethany College campus. We're ready for overtime. Scott, the last time Minneapolis played an overtime game that I can see was September 22nd, 2006 at Russell. We lost 38-32. But again, a review, they'll be flipped to see who gets to go first. And I think they choose what end they're going into. But each team gets 4 cracks from the 10-yard line.
Well, this will be
so it's been a while since we've seen an overtime game. Captains are meeting at the center of the field.
Our captains are Mortimer and Macy and Kelly. Their captains are number 63, Logan Smith and Jordan McMillan. So as they get some last-minute instructions there. So, Dale, did you have to take the windows out up here? So.
Yeah, I took the windows out.
Still talking. They flipped the coin. Looks like Sacred Heart won the toss. Talking to Sacred Heart, so I get they will let Minneapolis go first.
Yeah, the logic is to let the other team try it first, because then you know what you have to do to win the game.
Mm-hmm. Run out of film. Okay. Well, this is
Sacred Heart decline. Minneapolis will have the ball. We will be at the south end of the stadium. Sacred Heart will be on the defense. Minneapolis will be on the offense. It's Minneapolis to try to score a touchdown and get the extra point. Because if you don't do that, it's up to your defense to hold the other squad on the short field.
So Minneapolis will have the ball, Dale, as you said, at the 10, and have had their shots to get in here. So
Minneapolis Lions will have the ball to start the overtime.
And they will try to shut.
At the 10-yard line.
Do they back it up every time, Dale, or they?
No.
So shotgun formation. They have 2 in the backfield, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Smith and Mortimer are the halfbacks right next to Yoxel. And they give it to Smith. He goes to the outside, but man, they travel so well to the ball, Dale.
They really do pursue well.
They do. No gain on the carry.
Actually, loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard.
At the 11.
Loss of about a yard.
That puts the ball on the left hash mark, so that opens some room for us on the right side for passing.
1 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 tight ends. Mortimer is your halfback.
High snap.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was going to say that should be a flag.
Interference in the end zone.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, half the distance.
Josh Macy, flag on the play.
That'll give it second down at about the 5.5.
See, I didn't know if that was a half the distance or not, Dale.
Well, it would be 15 yards under normal circumstances.
Under normal circumstances, you're right. You're right. So we have it at the 5-yard line now. So they go back to that 2 in the backfield. Smith and Mortimer, 2nd and 5. Veneri to the right. Macy to the left. 4-5 defense. They're just in tight. Yoxel's going to keep it himself, and he will be stopped at about the 3-yard line.
With the keeper.
It's right at the 3.
Pickup of about
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal here.
From the 3.
2.5 yards on the play.
The Sacred Heart's line has just really, I've been really impressed with it tonight. 2nd and goal here.
High snap. He keeps it. Touchdown.
Yes, Yoxel's in. Nice job. Eric Yoxel gets in for the touchdown. Nice job, Eric Yoxel, as he gets in for the touchdown. And now, what do? Do you kick the extra point, Dale?
Yes.
So 12-6, we score here for the first overtime. That's our first score since the first quarter. As we go to kick the extra point there. High snap. And it's up, and this one. Oh, it doesn't go.
Oh, the goalpost. The left goalpost.
Oh, my goodness. What a nightmare kicking. It was a great, it was a high snap. He got it up, and it hit the upper goalpost and bounced out. Dale. Okay, well, now you gotta stop him here, and hope they don't kick the extra point. Yeah. So now Sacred Heart will have their opportunity here. Minneapolis does score on a 3-yard touchdown run by Yoxel, but missed the extra point.
Makes me glad I don't have hair. I'd be pulling it out.
Minneapolis defense will try to tighten it up here as Sacred Heart has ball on the 10-yard line here in overtime as they try to score. This is a different formation as they've got a bunch of people. They send one in motion. Oh, nice job. He sniffs that one out, and that is Colton Baker, and he sniffs that out beautifully. A loss of 3 on the play. Great job by Baker.
Tackle at about the 13, 3-yard loss on that play. Colton Baker on the tackle for the Lions. Brings up 2nd down and goal from the 13.
Minneapolis defense try to tighten it up here. Twins to the left, one to the right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback keeps it himself. He gets it back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play.
It'll be 2nd and 14. 3rd and 14, excuse me.
Brought down by
Maybe 13. 2nd goal from the 13.
Titus Veneri, they sit on the tackle.
3rd down and 13 yards.
Got 2 out here, guys. Watch this. Drops back to pass. And incomplete.
In and out of the hands.
In and out of his hands. Whew, that was a close one, Dale. He had it, and coming across the middle, he had it right there.
Wide
but incomplete.
open.
Wide open. He's got 1 4th down here coming up. As we go here, 4th down. Ball is on the 14-yard line. Minneapolis will try to get some pressure in there. Trips to the right-hand side.
Touchdown.
Yep.
In the corner.
Touchdown Knights as they get it in the corner for a touchdown. Dang. Now they will try to kick the extra point as they tie it up. And if they can kick it, they win it, Dale.
Yep.
Sacred Heart's going to call timeout. So, gosh darn it, Dale. Had them pinned back, and they had a little wheel route to the outside, and they had it wide open.
Pretty pass.
Yep.
Who caught that ball?
You know, I don't know. I honestly don't know who caught that. I think
it was 25, wasn't it?
I don't know. Sounds good. I don't know who caught that, so. Almost. So, Minneapolis will try to do the same thing, block the extra point. And tough one right here tonight, Dale. Both teams battling hard here. As they will come back, both squads talking to their coaches here. Sacred Heart will come in and come to the line to kick the extra point to try to win it. Minneapolis had them 4th and 14, Dale. Sacred Heart pulls a clutch pass out and gets the touchdown. And movement. There's movement there. No call. And it's up, and he's got it. Yep. And that's the ball game. Sacred Heart gets the win in overtime as they kick the extra point to win at 13-12.
Congratulations to the Knights.
Yeah. Tough loss for Minneapolis, and the Sacred Heart Knights come away with the victory here with a extra point kick to win it in overtime. Tough one, Dale.
Very tough, but a
good fight for
very
both
entertaining
squads.
game. They both played their hearts out.
Yeah.
Lions fall to 1-1. Well, Lions go to 1-1 in the league. So do the Knights.
Yep. Definitely some things that they will learn from, and but tough loss for Minneapolis tonight as they lose in overtime by a score of 13-12. So, Dale, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll get some stats, and we'll finish it up. So, welcome back to Lindsborg, Kansas. Bethany Swedes. Anderson Field here as the Sacred Heart Knights win in overtime against the Minneapolis Lions by a score of 13-12. Run through some stats real quick. Pretty balanced as far as yardage goes. Sacred Heart had 80 yards rushing in the second half, 42 yards passing, so a total of 122 yards. Minneapolis had 21 yards rushing, but had 101 yards passing for a total of 122 yards in the second half. Talk about balance on that.
Yep.
Hats off to Minneapolis on the passing. They got their passing game going, and they did a nice job of getting the pass game going. 8 for 14 for 101 yards. But unfortunately, special teams kind of couldn't. The last two kicks got up. The field goal, 42-yard, that's a pretty good boot, just short.
Yep.
And then the extra point was good, bounced off the top upright.
Sure looked good.
Sure looked good.
Until that happened.
Yeah. And Sacred Heart on the other hand, they had 17 for rushes for 80 yards, much better running in the second half for them. And 5 for 8 passing. We had them pinned to rights in the end of that overtime, and they just had a big touchdown pass. So.
Yep.
So hats off, congrats to Sacred Heart. Minneapolis, tough loss for them tonight.
9 first downs for the Knights, 7 for the Lions. I had 7 penalties for the Knights, 6 for the Lions. 2 turnovers for the Knights, none for the Lions. That helped us in the first half.
Yeah.
It couldn't come into our play in the second half. Review scoring again, 4:24 in the first quarter. Smith with the 9-yard run. The extra point was blocked. 3:43 to go in the third. McCartney with the 1-yard run, the quarterback. Extra point was blocked for the 6-6 tie. Overtime, Yoxel scored with the 3-yard run. The kick on the point was blocked. Or no, it was no good, excuse me. And then 14-yard perfect pass into the corner of the end zone from McCartney to, I think, number 25 for the touchdown there. And then they had the point after kick was good, perfect through the center of the uprights.
Yep.
For the final 13-12 tally.
So that's your ball game as the Minneapolis Lions come up short tonight, and unfortunately it's going to get a little tougher next week.
Next week, I'm not sure if they're top ranked, but they're pretty darn close if they aren't.
Yeah.
Lacrosse comes to town in 2A, and they still have some good folks back from their team that went to the quarter semifinals, I think.
They did
last
lose.
year.
They did lose one of their better athletes with a broken leg last week.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Darren Laws was calling the game at Lacrosse last week, and Darren said that one of their stud backs broke his leg.
Oh my!
So
well, that's
number 8, he said, and I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember that for sure.
Garcia, I noticed their quarterback had a good amount of rushing yards for them.
Yeah.
In the report I saw, so they're going to still be quite
quite
a team to handle for the Lions, and they have to be happy for their season outlook because Centralia went to 3A.
Yeah. So.
But those will be the Minneapolis will host them in non-league action, non-district action next Friday night. Let's hope it is a little warmer than it is tonight.
And that will be at Minneapolis.
Yes,
so.
And I think we'll actually have a light in our booth, Scott. So with that, hope you enjoyed listening to Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com, and we'll get this game on TV, folks, by hook or crook. It'll be there. Thanks a lot, and listen to us again. Dale Leech and Scott Ausherman are going to sign off for the night.